I've run really good in time at all of them. Unfortunately, I didn't run too good in the race at one of them, but I didn't expect to get fast time today. I really thought maybe Jeremy Lepak, so I'm real happy about that. I work on the car a little bit more and get a race set up. I think I'd be too loose in the race right now, and I should run fine, I think.
All right, let's give it up for Gary Bach, fast timer. We need you to roll the dice here, Gary, and see how we're going to do the invert of the field here. And it's rolling, 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 and he rolls a 2. A 2, which is a pretty good roll, Gary. Gary's rolling a 2 up there in the tower. Once again, Gary Bach, fast qualifier today in the Super Late.
Riser in the 2, John Hornby in 3, Scott Patrick in 40, Fritz in a 117, Howell in a 15. We're going racing! Kelly Willman out there in the 91 car, starting at the back, off and running lap number 1. Justin Hurt from the pole by just a bit as we come to lap number 1. Hurt in the 55 showing away. Couple young guns up front there. Justin Hurt at about 16 years of age alongside of Brandon Selly. Brandon about 18 or so. We've got a spin. Bernie Fritz did some car rounding out the top 5. We're going back racing. Back underway. Hurt through the 1-2 corner. Pulls out to a car length or 2. Selly in the runner-up spot. Nitsky taking a peek to the high side. Working on, moving up another position. Cryer down to the inside of Frank Nitsky for 3rd. Top 3 will advance. There'll be a battle there for that spot. Cryer in the 99 car, side by side with Nitsky in the 18. And Cryer now moves up to 3rd. Still a battle going on there. Kirby Kurth right behind that action. Kenny Reiser in the 2 car, wanting to get through there as well. Justin Hurt in a 55, still hanging tough up front over the 98 of Brandon Selly. Frank Cryer now solidly in 3rd. Kirby Kurth and Frank Nitsky side by side for 4th. Bruce Howell with trouble over in turn number 4. Down into the infield. Out of harm's way. We'll keep things going. He's making his way back out. Spinning near the back of the pack. Good action there for that transfer spot. Frank Cryer and Frank Nitsky going at it for 3rd. Nitsky getting a little bite to the high side now as he tries to work himself back into the 3rd position. Very close racing for that 3rd spot as Justin Hurt and Brandon Selly still hanging on to those top 2 positions. Kirby Kurth running in the 5th spot, followed by Kenny Reiser. They're looking to advance a little further. 10 laps complete of the 30. Working around Kelly Willman right up here. Justin Hurt putting a lap on Kelly's number 91 car. Brandon Selly maintaining a runner-up spot. Frank Nitsky now in that 3rd position. Frank Cryer showing in 4th. Kirby Kurth 5th. The 2 of Reiser. 40 of Scott Patrick. The 3 of Hornby still all running hard. Bernie Fritz and the 15 back here of Bruce Howell, all still racing. Justin Hurt still with a little bit of breathing room out front in the 55. 98 of Selly now trying to hold off the 18 of Frank Nitsky. Frank Cryer and Kirby Kurth going at it for 4th. Next time by will be halfway. The leader going by to the midpoint of the action. 15 in, 15 to go. A 3-car battle for 4th place. Those 3 guys going at it hot and heavy, always going at each other every Saturday down at the Dells. Cryer and Reiser and Kurth all battling for 4th. Reiser up to the high side of Cryer trying to take that 4th spot. Justin Hurt in the meantime still hanging tough out front over Brandon Selly and Frank Nitsky. If it were to end right now, those 3 would advance to the main event. Coming around to complete lap number 18 this time. Putting another lap on the 91 of Willman as they go around. Coming up now on Bruce Howell's number 15 car very shortly. It's still the 55 of Justin Hurt showing the way. Selly in the runner-up spot. Nitsky showing third. Kenny Reiser now in fourth, closing in on the top three. Cryer and Kurth side-by-side battle for fifth. The Fox 55 Monte Carlo there, going on, continuing his leadership out here. The 55 of Justin Hurt still showing the way. The youngster up there, 16 years of age, doing a great job, hanging tough up front. Then the 98 of Brandon Selly just can't quite get up there to challenge. He's holding his own in that runner-up spot. Frank Nitsky right on his heels in the 18 car. And now Kenny Reiser has caught that car. Reiser right on the rear bumper now of the 18 of Nitsky. Reiser will try to make a pass to get into the top three. Next time around, just 6 laps to go, though. 6 remaining. The battle for that final transfer spot heating up. The 2 of Reiser taking a peek down to the inside of Frank Nitsky. Trying to get in there for third. They'll come up on some lap traffic once again. Justin Hurt still out front in the 55. Brandon Selly hanging on to second. Frank Nitsky in third. Kenny Reiser going to try to get up there and take that third spot. Cryer and Kurth further back, battling for the 5th position still. 3 laps remaining when they come to the stripe this time. Still Justin Hurt right here, and watch this battle for third. Kenny Reiser to the high side in the 2 car, trying to make that pass. Oh, and Nitsky gets loose. Coming out of 2. There's the battle. That'll be a good one right there. White flag is out, and Reiser now to third. Nitsky going to try to fight back, but he's right on the heels of Brandon Selly. Justin Hurt will come around, and he'll take the checkered flag. Hurt, your winner. Kenny Reiser edges out Brandon Selly for the 2nd spot. Frank Nitsky gets bumped out of the main event there with a 4th place finish. In a 68, Scott Ballman 41, John Totsky Jr. in 8. We're going racing. 30 laps, our second last chance qualifier. Mark Van takes the lead to lap number 1 by just a bit over Donnie Waller. All still pretty much in a bunch down the backstretch, side by side for the top spot. Gregorich and Brandel side by side in that 2nd row. Byers and Breezer, the top 6 so far. The outside row moving just a bit now as Donnie Waller takes the point by just a little. But here comes Mark Van right back to challenge. Van right back at him down low, but now loses that lead to Waller. Judd Brandel now to challenge for 2nd place. Good hard racing. Trying to get into the big show here later on today. Waller, Brandel, and Van, the top 3. Gregorich and Breezer wanting to get up in there too. Gregorich moves to the high line to try to make the pass on Mark Van here shortly. Oh, a little contact from behind from the 1 of Byers. Cost him a little bit of ground. Judd Brandel in the meantime working to the high side of Donnie Waller, and we've got a new leader. Judd Brandel now in command of this one. Rocky Breezer now into that 3rd spot in the 64 car. Won one of the qualifiers down at Columbus a few weeks back. Mark Van drops back to 4th. Judd Brandel, Donnie Waller, Rocky Breezer now the top 3. Mark Van and Eugene Gregorich coming on strong, trying to close back in there. Byers, Mackesy, Sankey, Jeff Way, Rome, and Totsky all still running. This time by 10 laps in, 1/3 the distance. 27 of Brandel with about 4 car lengths over the 64 of Rocky Breezer. Breezer now in that runner-up spot. Donnie Waller showing in third. Eugene Gregorich Jr. now working again on the 66 of Mark Van for 4th place. Battle there for that 4th spot as now Gregorich moves up to 4th. He'll have to do better than that. He'll have to get up and still pass the 4 of Waller to make the show. 13 laps complete as Judd Brandel continues to lead over the 64 of Rocky Breezer. Donnie Waller and Eugene Gregorich Jr. now in a battle for that 3rd spot. The final transfer spot now being challenged. Here comes Gregorich to the high side in the 14, making the pass on Waller, trying to get into that final transfer spot, and he's there. Eugene Gregorich Jr. now to 3rd. Over the halfway mark now, we go to lap number 16. Judd Brandel showing the way. A little bit of distance between himself and Rocky Breezer in that 2nd spot. Gregorich showing 3rd. Waller falls back to 4th. Mark Van showing 5th. Chris Byers 6th. Off the pace to 8th of JP, John Totsky Jr. Going to call it a day. Takes the 8th car up to the high side and will retire. Still Judd Brandel out front, and we've got trouble in the corner here. Some cars getting together. Mackesy, Sankey, and off the field, back to green. Rocky Breezer in that runner-up spot. Eugene Gregorich Jr. showing in 3rd. Donnie Waller right back on his heels there in the 4 car in 4th. Some smoke showing out of the 1 car now. Leaking something, I believe, there. The 1 car, Chris Byers, getting all squirrely. Some smoke coming out of that car. And we will give him the consultation flag, and I think he already is aware that he has a problem. Byers will retire the 1 car. 27 of Judd Brandel hanging on over Rocky Breezer, Eugene Gregorich Jr., Donnie Waller, Mark Van showing 5th in the 66. 8 laps to go this time by. Battle for that runner-up spot. Gregorich working on Breezer a bit. I'm sure he'd like to get by there and get a little bit more secure in that top 3. As Brandel stretching it out a bit once more. 64 of Rocky Breezer in that runner-up spot. Gregorich challenging there. Right on the heels of him is the 4 of Donnie Waller. Next time by, we'll have just 5 laps remaining. Working her hard here on the front stretch. Battles for those final transfer spots. Waller working hard on Gregorich. Wants to get back up to 3rd. He'll have just 3 laps to do it this time around as Brandel continues to head him up. White flag will be coming out this next time. Judd Brandel holding them off by a good margin now as they come to the white. 64 of Rocky Breezer, the 14 of Eugene Gregorich will advance if they stay right where they're at. Final time down the backstretch, working through the 3-4 corner. Judd Brandel winning the 2nd last chance qualifier over Rocky Breezer, Eugene Gregorich Jr., Donnie Waller, and Mark Van. The top. Wisconsin, as I understand, they claim the only Ford-powered Ford in the field today. Wish them all the best in the Forest County Potawatomi number 93. How about it for Troy Nelson? Outside of that front row, talk about fast guys. He won the feature here on Friday night in the Navy.com number 40 out of Wausau. Let's hear it for Jeremy Lepak. Row number 2 to the inside. Car number 54 out of Poinette, Wisconsin, the Graham Auto and Truck Clinic number 54, Rich Schulen Jr. Alongside of him, a good run here on Friday, was working hard trying to get that feature win in the Krakowski Stone number 20. Let's hear it for Alan Check. Next in line out of La Crosse, Wisconsin, in the Cape and Motor Sales number 48. Let's have a round of applause for Jim Carlson. Jim also says he has a beer for every one of you after the race is down by the hauler. Next in line, out here doing a great job in the Cheese Row Enterprises of Amherst number 81. He's the gun. Let's hear it for Todd Stapleton. Here's the guy, the defending Wisconsin Challenge Series champion next in line. Car number 71 out of Wisconsin Rapids, the Sherrill Company's Northwoods Windows, number 71. Let's have a nice hand for Mark Eswine. Next in line out of Merrill, Wisconsin, always a hard charger here in the gold medal trailer sales, number 75. Let's have a hand for Chris Weinkaw. Next in line out of Wisconsin Rapids in the Doyne Excavating, number 3. Always a favorite here at Golden Sands. Let's have a hand for Jeff Weinfurter. They are fast timer this afternoon. Boy, had a good run going there. The Bach Racing number 26 Pontiac Grand Prix. Let's hear it for Gary Bach. Next on the line here, car number 5 in the 5-county towing, number 5. Let's hear it for Dave Goronsky. Next in line, this guy always running hard wherever you see him racing. In the Joe Brunel Trucking number 87, let's have a nice round of applause for Nathan Hazelou. And I probably butchered his name. Jeff was smiling, I know I did. Next in line, out of Nakusa, Wisconsin, he cuts down the trees and then he cuts down the competition too. Hey, in the Kemp Slogging number 97, he's the flying logger. Give it up for Pete Kemp. Next out in car number 36, out of Merrill, had a little tough sledding last night at Marshfield, but he's back for more today. In the Terrace Homes number 36, let's have a hand for Race and Jason Weinkaw. Next in line, out of Montello, Wisconsin, in the 00. He's been in victory lane here at the Speedway before. Let's have a round of applause for Jeff Kendall. Next up, in the 07, he won the opener for the Wisconsin Challenge Series down at Columbus 151 Speedway a couple weeks ago. Our defending track champion in the DeBoer Incorporated Thunderbird. Let's have a hand for Burton Brown. Back to our drivers from the last chance events here. Won the first event. Coming on out here in the CFB Custom Fab and Body Fox 55 machine. Let's have a hand for Tigerton's Justin Hurt. The winner of our second last chance event. In car number 27, the DeBoer Incorporated, Earth Incorporated number 27 of Judd Brendel. Next up, coming to us out of Waukon, Iowa, in the RiserImplement.com, number 2. Let's hear it for Ken Reiser. Always a favorite next up here at the Dells Motor Speedway and wherever he goes. Good for a good hard race and a good couple of beers, too. The Dale Schultz Tire, number 64, is the Flying Squirrel, Rocky Breezer. Fast time honors for this young man here a week or so back. Lining up next here in the Consolidated Construction Company number 8 and 98. Let's hear it for Brandon Selly. Another one of the young guns back here, finished third in his last chance event. Always up for some fun in the pits, golfing and playing football and fishing and who knows what. Out of Kewanee, Wisconsin, the RPM Racing Supply number 14 of Eugene Gregorich Jr. And last but not least, he uses that wild card He almost got in there, but had to use that wild card. But hey, he's here just the same, and look for some great racing out of this guy. The four-way construction number 18 car. Let's hear it for Frank Nitsky. There you have it. 23 cars for 75 laps on the demanding high banks here at Golden Sands Speedway. 5. Picking up the pace out of turn number 4. Green flag, we're going racing. Troy Nelson, your pole sitter, alongside of last Friday night's feature winner, Jeremy Lepak, side by side here to lap number 1. Alan Check in the 20 car. Rich Schumann Jr. in 54 right there. Tucked neatly in behind in that second row. Todd Stapleman in the 81, Chris Weinkoff in 75, Jim Carlson 7th, followed by the 26 of Gary Bach, the top 8. Down the backstretch they go. Lepak now in command. Lepak in the 40 car by a car length or so. Rich Schumann Jr. in 54 working on Troy Nelson. Oh, 3 wide on the front stretch. Stapleman had an ocean to go underneath Troy Nelson, but Alan Check was up to the high side. Battle there for the 3rd spot. 40 of Lepak, the 54 of Schumann. Alan Check now into that 3rd spot. Troy Nelson and Chris Weinkoff now battling for 4th. Stapleman, Bach, Carlson. Nathan Hazru working his way up a spot or so in the 87. Working lap number 7 right now. 7 complete. Lepak out front over Schumann in a 54. Chris Weinkoff now working on Alan Check for 3rd. Oh, Carlson getting loose. Further back in the pack, the 48 car almost got away from him. Gary Bach starting to work his way up a spot or 2 in the 26 car, a fast timer. Right now about in that 7th position. Here's your leader, Lepak, after 10 laps, still showing away. 54, Rich Schumann Jr. solidly in 2nd place. Alan Check and Chris Weinkoff battle for 3rd. Todd Stapleman now into the top 5. Troy Nelson in the 6th spot. Nathan Hazlu working outside of Gary Bach there for 7th. Non-stop so far. Lepak over Schumann. Lots of racing further back in the field. Side-by-side action between Breezer and Brandel. And we've got trouble. Jeff Kendall in the 00 getting nudged by the 5 of... Caution light is out, bunched up and ready to get back at it. Single file restart, green flag. Back underway. Schumann in the 54 trying to stay with Lepak in the 40. Lepak stretches it out to about 2 car lengths. Chris Weinkoff in the 75 working to the high side of Alan Check for that 3rd spot. Weinkoff in the silver, number 75, making a little headway. Good battle there for 2nd on back as Lepak pulls out a bit here in the 40 car. Change for 2nd place. Chris Weinkoff now to the 2nd spot. Alan Check trying to get back up into 3rd there as he works on Rich Schumann Jr. And he's there. Todd Stapleman in the 81 car working hard now on Schumann for 4th. Hazlu, Nelson, Bach, and Weinfurt are all racing hard in a bunch. 57 laps to go. Jeremy Leapak from the outside of the front row. Weinkauf in that runner-up spot. Alan Check in third, and here comes Nathan Hoslu up the fourth in the 87. Hoslu in the 87 working hard. But Leapak, the guy showing away, 21 laps into it, working hard out front. Chris Weinkauf hanging on to that runner-up spot. Hoslu now working on Alan Check for third. Todd Stapleman maintaining the fifth spot. Jeff Weinfurter now finds himself in sixth. Gary Bach working on Rich Schumann Jr. for seventh. Bill Leapak out front, nearing that 1/3 mark. Next time by, they'll be 1/3 of the distance, as lap 25 will be completed when they cross the stripe. Burton Brown about mid-pack trying to find his way to the front. The winner of the opener 2 weeks ago. It's still Leapak showing the way, though, out front of the 75 of Chris Weinkauf. 87 and Nathan Hoslu in that third spot, working hard there, trying to close the gap. Working on in there to challenge for second place. Hoslu and Weinkauf right here in a battle. Caution on a Speedway, Burton Brown and Rich Blue, Alan Check and Todd Stapleman, the top five. We're going back racing. Back at it. Some smoke starting to come out of the 20 car of Alan Check running in that fourth spot. We'll keep an eye on that. 40 of Leapak still in command. 75 of Weinkauf in that runner-up spot. Chris Weinkauf hanging tough. Nathan Hoslu in the 87 car working hard there in third. Alan Check fourth. That smoke seems to have disappeared now. It looks like he'll be all right. 81 of Stapleman maintaining fifth. Side-by-side action further back here. Some racing going on for position further back in the field as well. Here comes your leader, Leapak, still hanging tough. Battle for the runner-up spot. Hoslu in the 87. Here he comes down to the inside of Weinkauf. And he'll move to second place. Weinkauf falls to third, and the 20 of Alan Check and Todd Stapleman still hanging on a fifth. Jeff Weinfurter right on his heels in the three car. Leapak with about 3 car lengths or so on Nathan Hoslu. Chris Weinkauf hanging on to that third spot. Alan Check pounding in there, trying to get on in there and make the pass. 38 laps to go, right about halfway through the contest. Oh, we've got Pete Kemp and Brandon Selly backwards into half the contest here. And Jeremy Leapak heads them back to the green. Heading them down the backstretch over the halfway mark. Jeremy Leapak over Nathan Hoslu. Chris Weinkauf in that third spot. Alan Check maintaining fourth. Todd Stapleman with a challenge now from Jeff Weinfurter for fifth. Watch that battle for the fifth spot right here. Gary Bach getting a good view of that with Mark Essline right on his heels. Leapak showing away by a car length. 35 laps to go. He'll leap back out front over Hazalu in the 87. Weinkauf, Chris Weinkauf in the 75, showing in the third spot. The 20 of Alan Check, holding off the 3 of Jeff Weinfurter. Weinfurter now on the top 5. 71 of Mark Eswine, starting to go to work on Gary Bach for 7th place. Pulls to the high side of Bach and making a move up there. In the meantime, Bach pulls to the inside of Stapleman, challenging for 6th. And the 5 of Duronsky retires once again. Jeff Weinfurter, the guy working hard to the high side of Alan Check now for 4th place. And Bach and Stapleman have a good battle going for 5th. Or 6th place, rather. 40 Elipak still showing away. He's led from the start. Nathan Hazalu in the runner-up spot. Chris Weinkauf still hanging tough in 3rd. And that good hard battle for 4th place. Check and Weinfurter going at it for 4th. Coming up on the 2/3 mark. 1 lap away. 26 remaining right now. Still the 40 of Jeremy Leapak by about 3 car lengths now. Top 3 breaking away as that side-by-side battle for 4th place still ongoing between Alan Check and Jeff Weinfurter. Gary Bach, then the 71 of Mark Eswine, 81 of Todd Stapleman, 36 of Jason Weinkauf, working hard there yet. Jeremy Leapak running her hard. He's starting to close in on some traffic. May start to encounter that in a few more laps. Leapak in the Navy number 40. Still working hard over Nathan Hazalu and Chris Weinkauf. That's the top 3. They've ran that way for a while now. 21 to go. Jeff Weinfurter in that 4th spot now. Gary Bach now taking 5th place away from Alan Check. Laps remaining. Leapak by 3 car lengths. Nathan Hazalu trying to close that gap. Staying about the same here the last several laps. Chris Weinkauf solidly in 3rd, some distance back to 4th place Jeff Weinfurter, and 5th place Gary Bach. Mark Eswine up to the high side of Alan Check for 6th. Your leader closing in on Rich Schumann Jr. As Hazalu is now right on the heels of Leapak. Nose to tail, the top 2, Leapak and Hazalu down a backstretch. Chris Weinkauf still by himself there in 3rd. And a battle for the lead shaping up. Hazalu right there on the rear bumper of Jeremy Leapak. Takes a peek down to the inside. Coming up on Rich Schumann Jr. to put him down a lap. 13 laps to go when they pass by this time. The top 2 nose to tail. Chris Weinkauf further back there, followed by Jeff Weinfurter and Gary Bach, the top 5. Laps winding down, Leapak hanging onto that lead by just a bit now. Hazalu really putting on the pressure, trying to get that top spot away. Here they are, right on the front stretch. the 40 elite pack, followed by Haslu in the 87. Chris Weinkoff still in third, about 6 car lengths back in the 75 car. Ooh, a little contact there from Haslu on the 40 car. And contact again as they head to the third corner. Haslu takes the lead with some contact. And lead pack, I'm sure upset about that. Falls back in the field, back to about 6th place. Seven laps to go. Haslu now over the 75 of Chris Weinkoff. Jeff Weinfurter up to third. Gary Bach in the 4th spot, and Jeremy Leapak now in 5th. And we've got trouble in the corner. Stapleman in the 81. Chris Weinkoff, the 3 of Jeff Weinfurter, the top 3, back to green. And Weinkoff giving a little shoehorn there. The Haslu, and they'll go at it side by side with 5 to go. Some hot and heavy racing action up front. Jeff Weinfurter getting a bird's eye view of that. In that 3rd spot, Gary Bach. In 4th, Jeremy Leapak in the 5th spot. Led much of the contest. They are racing hot and heavy for that lead right now. And caution once again. To finish this one up, 4 laps to go. Will Chris Weinkoff hang on here? We'll find out. Back to green. Weinkoff, Haslu, and the 3 of Jeff Weinfurter. Nose to tail. Gary Bach in 4th. Jeremy Leapak trying to hang on to 5th. Being challenged there by the 71 of Mark Eswine. Oh, and some contact in the corner between the top 3. A little bumper tag going on. White flag will be coming out this next time. Watch the action right here. Here comes Haslu. He wants that top spot. White flag is out. Haslu down to the inside of Weinkoff. Wants to take that lead away. Through the 3-4 corner and coming back to the checkered flag. Oh! Wow, what a finish. 7. Nathan, good hard running out there. Some good hard racing this afternoon. Started about back in the 12th spot. Tell us a little bit about the race here for you today.
Well, it was a little rougher than I would have liked. I feel bad about what happened to Chris and I on that last lap. We're just both racing hard for the win. He got into me with a couple laps to go, and we going at it a little bit too hard. I hope it was an exciting race.
That was exactly what it was, an exciting finish there. Some good hard racing right to the line. Some great support on the car here. Tell a little bit about your sponsors here today.
Yeah, we got Trucks Incorporated and Joe Bernal Trucking's helping us out. I got to say thanks to Kevin Latch at Pathfinder Chassis. He built me a new car, and it's been really good here lately. We've only raced it a couple times, but I got to give him thanks and Kipper Performance for the motor.
All righty, well, we've got some more Challenge Series races coming up this season. Will you be running some more of those yet this year?
Well, hopefully. I want to run a couple more of them. It just matters what the schedule is.
All righty, one more time. Nathan Haselai, your Wisconsin Challenge Series Icebreaker 75 winner today. Well, boy, some exciting racing here today. Chris Weinkoff, boy, what a deal here right at the end. Chris, some good hard racing there those last few laps. Why don't you take us through the last couple laps here?
That restart when I was running second and Nate was leading. It seemed what happened with him and Leapak, and I wasn't trying to boo him. You know, get into him, spin him off, but, you know, there was opportunity there. I stuck my nose in there and got him. And at the end, I kind of figured he was going to want to pin me back a little bit with them cautions coming out, but just didn't need the caution. Nate had a very fast race car, and he deserved to win the race. We'll have to get him next time. I'm glad I'm standing right here. We had a bad race at Madison last week, and it was great to be in front of the hometown crowd and finish second. And if I got to finish second, anybody would be Nate, because he's a very good race car driver. So
just some good hard racing at the end there, and you took a little ride up into the sand there, but hopefully everything's all right. You'll check everything over. Some great sponsors I'm sure you want to tell us about.
Yes, I do. We got Club Ecstasy Restaurant and Golf. If you guys are ever up north of Merrill a little bit, it's a great place to get some food and some golf. And we got Gold Medal Trailer Sales. We got Legend Sports Bar. PCR Chassis. This thing works great. It's a brand new chassis this year, and I got to thank Rich Lopey for that. Wagner put a very good motor in the car. We got Rod Brown's Line Graphics. And appreciate all the fans and all the support from everybody locally.
Yeah, and I've been up to Chris's, the Weinkauf Racing Family Shop several times, and boy, just a good family-oriented operation there, and a fine second-place finish here this afternoon. Another nice hand for Chris Weinkauf. We'll head on down over here. You can always count on this guy to be right there at the finish. If he's not going to be in victory lane, he's going to be darn close to it. Third place finish for the 3-car Jeff Weinfurter this afternoon. Jeff, how did the race feel for you out there today?
Well, things look pretty good. They're got kind of rough at the end. I was kind of hoping maybe I'd get one the lucky way.
Yeah, there was some good hard racing in front of you, and I'm sure, like I mentioned, you were just in the catbird seat there, and you were just patiently waiting for something to happen. You never want that kind of finish to happen, but boy, you were right there. Some great sponsors on this car as well. Tell the folks about them.
Well, we got TJ's Auto, Doing Trucking, Signature Hair and Nail, Hot Now, Cheery Machines really been helping me out a lot lately. Things have been going pretty good.
Yeah, great power plant there from Cheery Machine out of Ripon, doing a good job for you. And I'm sure you're going to be following this Wisconsin Challenge Series. You'll be down to the Marshfield Super Speedway for that program, I'm sure, next Sunday.
Yeah, we got a new car at home, and we're hoping for Sunday to bring her out. We'll see what happens.
Well, there you heard it from the horse's mouth, so to speak. Always some good things coming out of this guy. Another nice hand for the third place finisher this afternoon, Jeff Weinfurter. How about another nice hand for all three of them? Top spot, white flag is out. Hanselu down to the inside of Weinkauf, wants to take that lead away. Through the 3-4 corner and coming back to the checkered flag. Oh! Wow, what a finish.